Before we get started, 313 on the plate. Okay, good. I just wanted to catch that. So this video is called "You Have Permission to Shoot, to Kill, Loot, and Shoot." It's just like a rhyme. But I just wanted to tell you guys that we finally, once and for all, exposed the fuck out of white supremacy, exposed the feds, set them up, etc. So the thing now is more people need to find out about what happened, right? So people need to find out what they were doing with people's kids, that they have sex in their family, that they were playing hella games, these groups of white people, that they are going through a bunch of illnesses because they have sex in their family. So they were robbing everyone's farms, looking for special herbs, stealing everyone's cannabis, like, oh, we can get this special terpene that will heal us all. I know, mother's gonna bring this to us. Mother brings miracles. Nonsense, right? And they got set the fuck up. Let me show you this bullshit that just popped up again, because we've been talking about DNA, RNA, etc., right? So I'm out and about, minding my business here, and I saw this, RNA. And you guys just saw that 313 on the license plate. Yeah, approve. I just wanted to first give an announcement. All of you guys that are playing in people's phone, tapping and hacking people's phone, playing at the companies, with Motorola, with Samsung, with whatever, they're about to put a crazy ass magic on you that you're not gonna be able to get out of bed. This is like the final, it's like a death magic that they're playing with from space. That was given to them because they saw what you guys were doing on people's phone, and they just don't care about it. Like, okay, Quizzer, Unraveling can build this system out where they can upload a file to their computer and nothing will get tapped. They don't care about waiting for that. So a lot of you guys are getting straight sent to the ER in the next couple of hours. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. Well, it's been happening all week, so now look. RNA. So you guys know the other day, I was just talking about this last night, how they were playing games and starting a bunch of nonsense in our community and causing a bunch of chaos and calamity. And this is the reason why the TTY for Unix is getting taken over in space. So with the TTY, it's something in Unix. So it's like you have to use Unix in a certain terminal shell, things like that, send a response, get one back, activate the code, all of that. That they took over and they dismantled it and they broke it. So now what's happening here is the Unix permissions are no longer going to be writing. Unix is going to be deactivated as a language. So you guys have to be prepared for that because a lot of systems rely on Unix and Linux. Apple is a Linux system because Linux is for creating file and organization systems, which I'm going to do a tutorial on what I've been doing and why I've been busy and what I've been hustling on. So you guys can see how much work we're putting in from space. So last night, I was up last night. You guys don't know, I get off work and then I'm either doing personal reads. By the way, I do personal still. I'm either doing personal readings, right? No. There's somebody that sent me money. You know who you are. Please go ahead and contact me so you can get your reading done, okay? So now, I get off work, I do personals, I go and study, I'm handling business, going to different meetings in the community, letting people know what happened to their kids, volunteering, sometimes helping people, doing meditations for the community to unravel certain things, clean up the soil network. That's a really big thing that we did this week from space. The High Priestess, thank you, Mimi. All the Mimis, they're fixing the soil network from space because they saw how they shattered the soil network so that they can latch databases onto food and do magic on us. So I've been heavy doing that, trying to create a curriculum for you guys so that you can follow these steps, right? So we've been doing all of that. So just know that I'm doing all of that on top of coding. Look again. How many times are we gonna see this? Okay, network extenders, network data storage. Because I told you that that's what they were doing now, slicing up everyone's phone and memory and network card, and then putting partitions on it, and then moving all kinds of shit behind our back, underneath our nose, etc. Right? So I just wanted to tell you guys about that because that's a really big thing. That's a really big thing happening right now. So another thing that's happening right here too, yeah, there are families into something nonsensical. No. Yeah. I just wanted to tell you guys, this happened today, right? So we've been talking about doing protocols. We've been doing coding tutorials, showing you about the new system. We've been doing episodes of Papa. Papa, we're not rats. Papa, yeah, we're gonna start the wars in Guatemala and steal everyone's farm. Papa, those are also things that are helping in the community as well, right? So you guys know I'm busy, but today I got confirmation that the work that we've been doing is moving, and we're getting very close to building that system for one day. We're very close to building that system for you guys can go get a card sent to you. You can buy whatever you want. Digital bank. CXP once again. These are all from yesterday. This is from this morning. Look at this, UDP 813. So now, look though, why is that? That's my birthday, 813, and then UDP. I think that you guys need to be careful here because all these white men playing in tech, they all got caught the fuck up and they're really done for. I'm telling you, like anybody, woo, it's coming in just a few days, but you're gonna see, that's all I can say. All I can say is that you're gonna end up seeing this. So now, take a look at this. You're seeing this, what's UDP again? One more time, for those of you guys that claim that that's not true, and yeah, but that's what people were saying, that she's crazy. I don't know if I should believe that. Why are you even watching then? Oh, I don't know. Why are you playing with brujeria? Oh, well, I don't know. You're like 400 pounds and you're worried about my mental health and you're calling Santa Muerte and cutting up little black and brown kids in Mexico? Oh yeah, that sounds really stupid. Hey, what is this about hoes from space doing magic on us so we can be even dumber, right? Which is coming up in a minute. Oh yeah, yeah, we're having sex on our family and we're like starting shit with the entire black and brown community. I think we should be careful. I think you should be careful because somebody right now is really getting set the fuck up for what you guys are doing in my chat space and this nonsense with hoes running back and forth playing games. If you guys want to know about what's going on with my mental health, I think you should stop uploading me to virtual reality and stop playing in the immigrant community. I think that that's the best thing for you to do. Just leave people the fuck alone and you wouldn't have to worry about that. Oh, why don't you worry about yours? Because you're looking to me for your next come up. Meg Thee Stallion and others. Thank you. So let's continue. Great. Make sure that you let that like brown woman that you kidnapped go. So look at this bullshit. UDP. Okay, protocol. I told you yesterday that YouTube, they were playing with my channel. Yeah, and YouTube runs off the UDP protocol, not TCP, because UDP is for streaming. So you guys are seeing this right here, but how did that happen though? Anybody that's in tech should already know what UDP is. So now you guys are seeing without a shadow of a doubt that something is moving here because you guys play too fucking much. And I'm just gonna let you guys know, whatever you think that I have planned, look at this now, TCP. Oh, it moved too quick. Yeah, they moved too quick. I'm not gonna be able to see it. That had TCP on it. That's okay. We'll find another one. We always do, right? So, oh, well, look at this. And it says 313. Yeah, okay. That's coming up too. And then look at this now. VZW, Verizon Wireless, and having a bunch of outages. Uh-oh. Yeah, VZW and having a bunch of outages, and then it says 37 right there, right? So you guys need to be really careful with like the shit that you're starting and the shit that you're doing because you're getting caught the fuck up. But how does that keep happening, right? And this is where we get into the fact that we know you're mentally ill. We've established that just based on this situation that got created. We already know that. What needs to further be established is that you don't realize that you're mentally ill, and that's how this got created. Or you did know that, but you're trying to hide it, aka Desiree, Ashara, bitches like that got their medical records pulled up, and they're mentally ill. They're doing a bunch of magic on the air, on the planet, but it's stopping agriculture in different places. It's some like goofy ass bitch that like she's up in space like where our grandmas are. For those of you guys like on the planet, where our grandmas are, that's where they're coming from to play with us on the planet. Like, oh, if we play with her, then we can get to her mom and we can get to her grandma, and then they won't say that we're whores for starting slavery. They will have to be with us, and then they will have to let us back because, well, I don't know, but we shouldn't live like this because we started slavery. Hoes like that are getting put in sex torture universes, period. So now something else is coming out here. What do you mean hoes in space, and that they were getting commissioned with whites to play with us like that, but they have no color? And now that has come out, the whites are scattering now and charging people and a bunch of shit because they figured out that they were getting set up the whole time, which they should have known. Because if somebody's telling you to go towards stupid babe with your penis, obviously that person is stupid. Right, so now what's obviously happening here is that these bitches in space are scrambling, trying to figure out like, okay, how can I do this and how can we do that? Because we're gonna get tortured, I'm not getting teleported, I'm tired of it. I made a clone, they took the clone, they didn't take my body, and I don't really know what's going on, but I don't wanna get tortured because I'm tied to that body. That's the biggest thing going on in space right now. Hoes getting fucking tortured, period. You guys really don't understand. So now what's happening here is these hoes have, a lot of these hoes don't know that I've been coding. It's like they made different bodies, right? And then they wipe their memory. Like, oh, I won't know that that's my body. So whatever that body does, I won't get bad luck for it. Okay, it doesn't work like that, but you can still get tortured, right? I'm teleporting you, right? Yeah, how did you do that? Okay, that's why we started feeding everyone pork and putting it in the candy. Why are you doing that? Why are you exposing us? We're gonna get tortured. Our bodies don't have anything. You guys are gonna have everything. Just take that. Okay? We just told the white that they can get this and that. They can't get anything. Okay? Yeah, that's not how it works. We're gonna get tortured. This is what's going on in space. So now you guys see what's happening. Hosts. You guys have seen it on my channel firsthand. How does that keep on coming up, that UDP, that TCP, and all these other protocols? Okay, I'm gonna kill you then. So now you guys are gonna take this to the police, and you're gonna say, but why does this one have Daisy's birthday on it? And once again, look. Hex 818. Ooh, that one I'm not about to miss. That one I'm not about to miss. It said Hex 818, the license plate. Fuck. Well, people know that I'm down here by the federal building, and people check. Because there was one with the bus crash, and they checked, and the bus was 3737. I'm right in front of the federal building, State of California federal building. So you guys can go check. It said Hex 818. So you guys, it's weird how this came down, but it needed to. Because we had to expose without a shadow of a doubt that they were playing with magic in our community and playing with our kids like that, right? So now we're starting to see like, oh, okay, so that's what you guys are doing, and that's why these protocols keep on coming out. It's because you're playing with magic, and they're showing from space that they were playing with magic and playing with kids. Now, some of you guys are like, teleporting? Oh, those are just like fantasies. No, they teleport in space, within this universe. So within this Milky Way galaxy, you can teleport. You can teleport. No, within this solar system that we're in, you can't teleport just yet. The only teleportation that can happen is through the ocean, but you have to be in like deep, dark water, because it's where they can activate certain teleportation portals, so all the animals are traveling out. So now what's happening here, some of them wanted to stay to see the war. Some of the animals, they wanted to stay so they can see the war end. Like, I've been on the planet for hundreds of years. I actually want to see this end now. Yeah, we can leave, Kuzagarnar, we can leave and go back to our planet, but I want to watch. Okay, you're my husband, I'm gonna stay with you, we'll see. So, right, so one of the things that's coming out now is that because of whites going back and forth and starting too much shit, especially what they tried in the cannabis industry, there's a substance that was given to us to enhance radio probability distribution, because remember, they're sticking their dick in kids and talking about that that's what they were gonna do. That's how they were gonna do it. So now what's happening here is they're going to turn teleportation back on here. Why haven't they done that before? Because somebody had to see space and activate the coding systems down here. But I'm sure there's been like other people. It's our aquatic being that they played with. It's how they played with Kemet and played with a specific aquatic being. It was just one aquatic being that wrapped all this up. So for some of you guys on the planet, you don't know, like, oh, that's how I got a copy onto this planet, because we set you the fuck up for starting slavery. So you went somewhere else in a different body, made a copy of my octopus that was just swimming, playing with your octopus that was an op. And you got an egg. And you got a little bit of my DNA through the water. And that's how you did this. Okay, I see. You see? So now what's happening here is all that has been unraveled. All of it is done. There's no more game to play. Now we see it had to be fucking something. So now some of you guys are like, okay, but slavery went on for so long. Yeah, but at a certain point it ended. And somebody was on the planet and it ended. Jim Crow, but yeah, it ended. It always has to end, right? So now you guys are seeing, oh, yeah, or somebody's gonna go look it up. Silver car, hex 818. Can't make this shit up. So now you guys are seeing this for yourself. Look at this right here, CSV. I can't make this up. Like, you guys are like really goofy. You guys should not be letting people see this. American society should not be seeing that a black woman can turn off the fucking computer like that because you're starting shit, and that a bunch of white men are dying. Stop playing with my YouTube, because the feds are gonna go look and they're gonna find that coding in the header. Oh, so that's what they were doing. They were putting stuff in the UDP header. UDP is a protocol for streaming. They were putting stuff on my specific YouTube URL subnet to play games. CSV file. Told you. Okay. Told you. So for those of you guys that were with us last night, and you guys were hearing about all the different files and documents that we can use, there's something that we can use called a CSV file. And a CSV file, we were using that for the DOJ activities, like, oh, getting in people's databases and stuff like that. Now, with the CSV, we can also make partition tables. So this is the next thing that I'm gonna be doing, making partitions you guys can upload to your computer and then split up your memory to host space databases on your computer. And look at right here. Kemet. I told you they're playing with my aquatic being. No, what you guys see right now with ancient Egypt and Kemet, that's not even Kemet. That's what you're seeing is Ethiopia. Yeah, the Kemet language you've never seen on the planet or heard it, except if you hear me speaking it. It's only one Kemet, because they started one of the original wars that created human bodies, and created aquatic mansions. They did that by playing with one of my aquatic beings, because she runs a certain substance. So they were playing with one of my aquatic beings. Hi, Mom. Yeah, she's darker than me. I want to be her dark. She's like that color. I can't wait. Let me see. That color on me, my skin, that would be so dope. So what ended up happening here is they were playing with her because she's the color of the night. You know what I mean? She's the color of the night. So they were like, oh, we can use this and we can play games with her portal functions, and then we can be able to hide and da-da-da-da-da. But they started a big ass war that created several thousand wars. But if I play with my aquatic being, they created a pathway for slavery to be created. So now one of the things that they started, one of the things that's also like going left is the fact that they started slavery, and they thought like, oh, we would curse our higher selves for allowing us on the planet. Like, they don't know the fight that we do to try to keep our bodies here. But if you make it here, I can't have you coming down here with only half DNA. You see what I'm talking about? You have to come equipped. So a lot of you guys don't know that our higher selves, what they had to, and they felt like, oh, if we found out about this, we would destroy them, da-da-da-da-da. Not necessarily. Because then another thing that these hosts planned was, oh, all their magic will break because they'll be on the planet and we can turn them into sellouts. That didn't work. So now we get story of Jane Pittman, Roots, Malcolm X, and because we saw so much of it, it destroyed the magic that they were trying to put on us. Like, it's not even possible for me to think that way because I saw what you guys did with slavery, et cetera, et cetera. So then let's play with the food. Let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that, because I don't want to be alone. Why should it only be us that's banished? Everywhere we go, we can't go anywhere. We're marked. You started slavery, bitch. So, you wanted to play with another woman's vagina to get some type of magic so you can hide and go different places to watch people have sex? Are you fucking stupid? That's what these hoes were doing in fucking space. So now what happens here is they've created so many physics destabilization, it allowed slavery to exist and it allowed the white person to come forth. That's why you're seeing this. This right here that you're seeing with these protocols, this is very serious. This is like the last of like 4 wars that got started because these hoes are playing with goofy, delusional bullshit because you're a bullshit ass bitch. So now, well, look at this with the ambulance and it has 37 on it. Can't even move that quick. It's just gone. So now, Eddie and Larkin, by the way, there's one of these politicians playing with me. He's constantly going to the power exchange with like a mask on and people are like reporting him. So, now, power exchange, well, you guys go figure it out. That's okay. So now, what's happening here is you guys are starting to see like, yeah, I don't think I want to be involved in something like that because this ammo and artillery from space, nothing. You guys are talking about Department of Defense, missiles, bombs, shit like that. Those holes got a substance to give them that, but that substance is from like a far, 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 far place. It was the Afghan wars. It's the first Afghan wars that got fought. When they saw what the fuck they did with psychedelics, that they said, what the fuck are you doing with this down here? Ever since then, it's been war. It's been so many wars. A lot of you guys are gonna like find out like a lot of shit when this like goes all the way up because the computer program that we're building, TTY, you can talk to people from space. So they'll tell you everything. It's their family. Look at the Akasha right here. And women with like floating books and stuff going around it. They're teleporting left and right. My daughter's right here. She's in my lap. That child that you have is a rat because that's not your mate. You had a baby with somebody I didn't agree. You see stuff like that. So this is what whites thought that they were going to be playing. You guys have to be careful when you're in delusions. You need to be careful when you're in illusions and you're starting shit. When you're trying to come into my fucking world, you need to understand that there is none of that, period. It doesn't exist. So if you're thinking about coming into my world with that drama, you need to be fucking careful. So now, hoes are mad because they found out the worst, right? Like, okay, they're gonna build that system. Okay, that doesn't sound like a really good thing. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Okay, because you're the problem. Here we go again. Drama. Playing with hoes that are about to get sex tortured. Yes, I approve. Sex torture her in front of the entire planet. I don't care if she's like 90 years old. That's what she needs. So she wants to go watch people have sex and create Pokemon. ABX. And with the 37. Okay, thank you, right? And here we go again. Cause I'm gonna win, 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 no matter what. There you go. So, oh my God, look at this. Here. Oh, wow. Well, anyways, you guys, sorry about that. Because, all right. So let's look into this. Sorry about that. Okay, cool. So anyways, you guys, I just have to let you guys know that that's what's like currently going on. And then it was so funny because before the technical difficulty, I saw a license plate and it said UQN. After all the FQN, I think there's like that may be like unique qualified name or something, but I know UQN, it's URN. There's URL, URN, FQN, FQDN. I don't think that that's one of them that were up there. And it was so funny because I ran into one of my subbies when I was like out and about. She moved over here from like the East Coast. I thought it was like so crazy that I ran into them like, oh, I get to meet my subscribers, you know? So here, I have a few things that I saw when I was like out and about, and this one is gonna like shock you. Look, I told you. Oh, this one is messy. Told you. I saw that hex 818. Told you. They're about to break that hex decimal system. And it was this one really that's a mess, right? EAX, another register. So you guys, it's safe to say that like we've set up a bunch of white supremacists. The white supremacists now know that they can't play with us, that our communities are protected. They know that they cannot use sellouts to play with us. They now know that we will fight back and deal with them. So just be prepared to like see these new tools and systems like out and about. Yeah, just get prepared to see these new systems out and about. Oh look, it says WOS right there. It says WOS. So hopefully you can see it through the window. WOS. Yeah, because they're about to get set the fuck up for playing in the community with magic and rituals and not. The fuck are we talking about? You're playing with Kemet and you're playing with magic. So like you're a grown ass man, like playing with rituals and having sex with like little ass girls. Talking about spiritual powers, and you're a priest, and this is your priestcraft, and my priestcraft is to give you good dick, and that's how you be spiritual. What the fuck? Also, speaking about churches getting set on fire, we're gonna talk about that in a different video. All right, you guys, have a great day. Thank you for watching.